Hi Flosstube!
Hi.
It's Vanessa.
Sylvia.
Very stitchy.
Very stitchy.
We're loving this. We're having a really good time. All these videos, except I'm the one editing them, so.
I don't do it.
But it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be, so that's pleasant.
Yeah.
So today we want to talk about our August monthly stitching plans. I think we don't know how often we're going to have a chance to record. I don't think weekly is realistic for us. It's not realistic for me anyway. So I think we kind of want to start with a monthly, and if we're able to throw in an update here and there, that's kind of our plan. But definitely at least a monthly stitching plan, and then like a monthly wrap up what we've actually completed in the month. So we're gonna start with that today. We have come up with a couple of fun things that I think is fun. Hopefully they are. And they're fun. So one of the things that we've mentioned, I think, in our intro video was that our goal is to kind of wrap up some of the quilting projects that we have tons of, and you know, hold ourselves a little bit more accountable. Hopefully Flosstube holds us a little bit more accountable, but to share our progress with those. So one of the things that we've come up with is this little jar. He's from Disneyland. It's a poison apple. He actually glows in the dark. But we have, this month, what we've decided was we would each put in 6 of our current UFOs. So in the quilting world, that's an unfinished project. So each of us has 6 in here that we want to work on. We may not fully get to a finish in the month. That would be ideal, but we don't want to put too much pressure. We just want to be able to
do more things that we've been wanting to do, putting off, procrastinating.
We're good at that. Life
gets in the way kind of things, and we just want, I think we just want to
make more effort.
Yeah, big effort.
Big effort, and if it's not a complete finish, at least it's progress, and I think that's what matters at the end of the day. So that's kind of what we're doing this month. We're only going to be choosing 1 each from our jar.
To test it out.
Just to test it out, and then we're going to be traveling.
You're our guinea pigs.
We are going to be going on vacation as well, so we didn't want to, we're not taking our sewing machines. Our stitching will be coming with us, but our sewing machines will stay home, so we didn't want to add too much pressure as far as that went, and not be able to feel accomplished in some way. So we're each going to be picking out one of our projects from here. We'll kind of show you what that project is, where it's currently at.
And just so that you know, it's projects that we've already started, but we haven't had time to work on them. So they've been on the back burner. We have a lot of on the back burner type things.
Tons of UFOs we have.
And we also have a lot of new projects. So what we were thinking is that we would start with our unfinished projects, because some of those are really fast to finish up. Some of them just need a binding. Some of them you need a border. Some of them just need a backing. Let's get it done kind of thing.
And then maybe next month we'll add in our new projects.
A new project.
New starts. And we'll kind of just play with it. We didn't put too many rules on ourselves, other than
we're flexible.
We're super flexible. So if you have suggestions, please leave them below, because we have no idea what we're doing. Zero idea.
If we hear from someone that says, hey, you didn't do this one, forgive us. We're really trying.
We really want to make a good effort to work on what we have and finish what we have, because it's such a good feeling to finish something. And but at the same time, we also want to start what we bought, right?
Exactly.
So we think that if we kind of flip-flop back and forth, we get the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
So that's kind of our goal with our poison apple jar here. I couldn't find anything else, and it works.
It works.
And it shakes, and it has a lid. So, so we're gonna do that as well.
But we want to show you what our unfinished projects are.
Yes.
Our quilty unfinished projects, right?
I thought we were going to pick one out and then show them where those are at.
See, flexible,
super flexible. That sounded good to me too.
Okay.
If you want to see them all, we can show them to you all in a different video. But
yeah, just request it, and then our next video we'll just
show you all.
Because they're here.
They're here. We pulled them all out. They're ready to go. All right. So we have 2 different colors. One purple is hers. and the other purple is mine. So I think we're gonna pick for each other because
okay, ready?
we can't blame. Well, I guess we can blame. All right, she's picking one of my colors. You gotta look and see what color you're picking.
Is it a dark purple?
No, mine's a light purple. I just went over this. Were you paying attention?
Hey, you have.
Oh.
It's called Mrs. Lincoln.
Okay, so let me show you.
It's a
Mrs.
sampler.
Lincoln.
Like, she's got a lot of blocks finished though.
Pick that one. Okay, so Mrs. Lincoln. This is what it is. It's 48 blocks. God.
24
applique blocks and 24 stitching blocks.
No, I think it's 25 and 23.
Okay.
One of the other.
One or the other. But I have some of them done. So these are 2 of the stitching blocks that are...
So she's done quite a bit.
And then this is one of my little applique blocks. It's done. This one is all stitched down and everything. And they're all nicely put together on this ring.
And some of them are finished.
See,
as you can
this
see.
one's finished, so some of them
are not like this.
This one's not done.
But it is prepped.
This one's finished. So there's definitely, this one's not prepped at all. So
yeah.
This one still has quite a bit to do. But thanks.
Sure.
I could be bitter at her almost.
It's your turn here.
Yeah,
let me have the
great.
poison apple.
Yeah, this isn't going so well.
Tell me which one to pick.
Told her to look. Gosh. Which one do you want from me? Alright. I hope I pick a hard one for you.
Where's the light that goes on?
There's no light.
You said it lights.
It glows in the dark is
Oh,
what
it
says.
glows.
If I can't turn the lights on. Alright. You ready?
Yeah.
Your elephant.
No.
Elephant. Don't be bad. It's the elephant. Sorry.
Okay.
Where's your elephant?
Okay.
Show them your elephant.
This is my elephant.
We're really excited about this, I promise. It doesn't seem like it. Just pick the worst projects we had.
Okay.
I guess that's the world telling us that we really need to.
Yeah. Okay, so here are my pattern pieces.
This is a paper piecing project.
And I'm sure that everyone knows it is Elizabeth Hartman's Elephant Abstractions. And
It's really pretty.
I do have part of
the
it
trunk done.
Here. Quite a bit of the trunk has been done.
It's massive. Can we see this? This is the top of the trunk. There's the bottom.
And it's not even the whole trunk yet. But it's a lot.
Yeah. So that'll be fun for you to work on this one.
It is what it is.
So that was the whole point in this. So
yes, to get stuff accomplished, or as much as we can get accomplished
in a month, and it's progress again.
Exactly.
That was our goal. So we'll update you later in August with the progress on those 2 projects. It'll be great.
All right.
I was on a roll with that one for a while.
She picked the hardest ones, and then I picked one harder one.
All the other ones were like finishes. I had borders.
I may still just go ahead and finish
One
other
more,
stuff.
yeah.
Just to feel accomplished and say,
yeah, look what we did.
All right.
Whips.
My works in project. Okay, I have, besides my quilty work in project, I do have.
Those were the quilty whips.
Yeah, that was the quilty, gotta get it done whip. I've been doing Seize the Day.
That's the
by Caterpillar Crossstitch, I believe it is.
Yes, I think so.
And
I can link another picture here.
Yes, and this is how much I've gotten done. Just working on the water.
There we go. So you can see her little water line going.
And the other project I've been working on is Witch's Night Out by Stony Creek.
She just said, "Oh, I like that one."
And I just wanted to get it started just so that I would know where I was. you know. Anyway, and that's part of the witch's boot that's flying. That's part of her boot going there. Anyway, that's kind of what I've been working on.
Okay, is that my lips?
Also, my vintage tin. If you haven't seen that, was on
that was on our intro video. And we had a question on that. I think I replied to it, I'm pretty sure. But somebody asked if the vintage tin was just going to be an outline, and it is. But a lot of the Crabapple Hill patterns and designs are colored. So she used to do like crayon coloring, and now she's progressed to colored pencil coloring on fabric.
Excuse me, Prismacolor.
Yes. But it's really, really pretty. The vintage tin has no coloring. It's just stitching.
It's just an outline. It's meant to be male oriented.
Yeah, it's very masculine.
Yeah, masculine. That's a good word.
That's the word. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure we answered that question. So my whips. This is in the car. I get to work too early
because I'm driving.
Oh yeah, that too. So this is the Witch Better Have My Candy. Super small. It's by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Something like that. I'll link them down below. I suck at names, I'm sorry. But I'm almost done. So I have to do a couple of the lighter colors and finish off the border, and this is done.
Wait a minute. She's not doing that.
Okay.
I'm trying to get her to do the confetti stitching that goes along with it. And I think it would work. It'd be really pretty, kind of add something. Please talk her into it.
But it's just the stop and the go and the stop and the go, and it's just so sporadic. I mean, I get why it's cute, but I'm really happy with the way it looks just like this. So that's still yet to be determined. She said she would do it for me, so now I'm just gonna hold her to that. It's like, I'll do the confetti stitches. Okay, here you go. So once I'm done with the border, I'll hand it off.
And then it'll be my whip.
See, it all works out. It's great.
I'll give you mine too.
But the Grime guard I made, so last time when I first started a couple weeks ago, I was stitching in a hoop, because that's just what we do with embroidery. But I admire those of you who can freehand these. I think embroidery has taught me that I really like tension on my projects. So I went and I got some Q-snaps. And then Stitch All the Things did a really great tutorial, if you haven't seen it, on the Grime guard. So I made this Grime guard for it a couple of days ago, and I really love it. It makes me happy. So that's one of my whips. So that was the 6-inch Q-snap. And then I've been working on, I showed this one. This is the one that was in the hoop a couple of weeks ago. So I made a little bit more progress on this one. This is the Sweet Little Hawaii from Satsuma Street. I ended up needing to put it in an 11-inch Q-snap, and then I made the Grime guard using the same method that Stitch All the Things does. I admire her
video for it.
She does, and it's super easy to follow. She does a lot of really pretty finishing work on her work. She comes from quilting, and it sounds like sewing, and so she's very attention to detail. I'm very much, I don't care, let's just get it done type of thing sometimes. So I didn't worry about finishing too much on these. Yeah.
And talk about your little...
Oh, so this is my little needle minder that I made.
She made it.
Okay, so this is a little needle minder that I made. Joann's has enamel stickers. So it came with like a little sticky back on the back of, it was just this piece. And I had some magnets at home, so I stuck one here, and then I grabbed a button, stuck a magnet on the other side, and we have a needle minder. And it's a camera, and it's great. I'm a photographer as well, so it works out very well, and I love it. And it hangs on really well. I also learned on the run that I love buttons. That was interesting. So those are my two whips. My two cross stitchy whips.
Don't ask.
They used me for like 5 minutes. And I think we have a little bit of haul as well.
Yes. So I purchased, don't ask, but I did get a hold of the Lady of the Flag.
Yes, Lady of the Flag, the Mirabilia. I might have a Mirabilia haul next time.
Yeah, that's it's quickly becoming
So
one of
gorgeous.
our favorite things.
So
Also, I'm planning on changing the color of the dress. There is a group
on Facebook.
There's a couple of them.
There's a
Mirabilia Conversions.
Yes.
And then there's a on Stitch Mania. If you look up conversions, they're in their files. Once you join the group, there is some conversions for that. The other one that I really like, and I haven't finished kitting this, but I do have the floss for it. It's called Tic Tac Halloween.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
And you can see the floss is all in there. But that's going to be a fun one to do as well.
I don't have much haul. I did pick up this Crossstitch Crazy magazine. I really love it. But I got it to do this narwhal. My daughter she loves narwhals. We read the narwhal book. It's great. So I'm going to be stitching on that. I have everything to stitch it. I'm going to be doing it on an opalescent 18 count. And so my haul for that is pretty much just all of my flosses in here for that. They're so pretty. These colors are they're like right up my alley. Purples and teals, and excuse the mess of the floss, but a lot of specialty floss that I've never used either.
Some golds and some silvers.
Yeah, look how pretty that is. I think that's just, sorry, the camera died. We're back. This is Jackson. Oh, little toy Jackson. Hi. Hi. So what was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about these pretty colors for the narwhal from the Crossstitch Crazy magazine. So that'll be at some point a new start for me. I'm not quite ready to start it. I really want to get farther along on Sweet Little Hawaii, and I want to finish the witch Better Have My Candy. So I think for now that's really about it. We did want to talk about one other thing that's haul related. We found these at a store called Daiso. It's essentially a Japanese dollar store. Everything in there is $1.50. And we've been using these as project bags. So they have the zipper that goes on the side. They have ones that just have the zipper to the top, but I think this makes getting in there a whole lot easier. And they have different sizes. So they have this size and they have this larger size.
This is kind of the large, and that one's the medium, and then there's a smaller one.
Yes.
And the smaller one, and it doesn't matter what size you get, it's $1.50.
$1.50, and they're reusable. I think it's a great alternative to using plastic bags. I love them. We've been buying them up. We're trying to make like pretty project bags too, but I also just love that I can toss it in here and go. So all my floss has been in here for my projects. My cocoa is in here with the fabric just so I can keep track of it. This is my Sweet Little Hawaii with their floss cards on it as well. I made these floss cards.
She did.
Just some paper, cardstock, laminated. That's it. Looped it
Hole
through.
punch.
Hole punch.
5/8.
Yeah, 5/8 inch hole punch. Maybe I'll make some and we can give some away.
I think that's a great idea, and I think that
I made a smaller one as well. So that one's the bigger one, and then my witch has the little small one. So this one holds 8. And then I just tape my key on it so I can just peel that off and reuse these. And the bigger one, how many did I put on these? 18, I think?
I think it's 18.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so the bigger ones have 18. So I'll make some more and we can do a giveaway on those. Do we want to do it now?
Sure.
Okay, so how many do we want to do? They don't take very long or something.
No, do like a couple.
How about we do 2 of these?
Yeah, or
and
one
then,
big one and a small one.
I was gonna say 2 big ones and 2 small ones. So just leave a comment down below.
And we'll include you in the drawing, and we'll
just maybe comment like thread. What are these called? I don't even know.
Thread organizers.
Thread organizers. There we go. See, she knows all the words. Just comment thread organizer, and our next video we will give away 4 of these. So 2 big ones, and 2 small ones. So maybe thread organizer big if you want the big one, and thread organizer small if you want a small one. And we'll do that. Yeah, they're super fun. I have some fun papers that we can do as well. We've had so much warmth and welcome and kindness from Flosstube, and we super appreciate it. We're excited. Again, we have some crazy, great, fun, crazy ideas. Oh, okay. So one more thing before we go. I tend to read a lot, and
she has a long commute, so a lot of it also is
audiobooks. Temporarily a long commute. So my mom thought it would be a good idea to kind of share what I've been reading lately. So this book I actually read last year sometime. It's called Next Year in Havana by Cleeton. Amazing book. I could not put this one down. It follows 2 different storylines, 2 different timelines. It's a younger woman and her grandmother. So those are the 2 timelines you're following. One takes place in Cuba before everybody had to leave, and then one is present day. The granddaughter is going back to Cuba. It's a really, I think this is a great summer book. There's a sequel out to it now, so I guess it's a duology at this point. I have not read the second part. When we go on vacation next week, I think I'm probably going to bring the second part with me. Really, really great book. I highly recommend. And then the other one that I just finished reading, and I did this one on audiobook. This is Daisy Jones and the Six. It is about a 60s to 70s rock band, their rise to fame, their fall, their breakup, everything in between. I really recommend this one on audiobook because it's kind of given in an interview type of format. But again, it's really great. I loved this one. I finished this audiobook in a few days as well. The American cover is a little different. I splurged and found the UK cover because I liked it better. But I'm sure you've seen it. It's more beige, less colorful. But both of these books I super recommend. So I think that's something we'll try and include every now and then as I finish good books that I think I'd like to recommend.
Yeah. I'm still reading The Count of Monte Cristo.
She's been reading that for years.
It's a long book.
It is a long one, but I like shorter.
But I'm about halfway done with that book.
Yeah. So hopefully
soon get some reading in while in Hawaii.
Yeah, that's reading on the beach, by the pool, all the things. I'm so excited. So we will be in Hawaii next week. So this will be posting sooner rather than later. Probably while we are on vacation, I'll get this done. But we will be back. I'm sure we'll have haul and things to show when we come back from Hawaii.
All right, thank you for watching.
Please
subscribe.
Yes.
Follow us on Instagram.
Yes.